everyone, this is Charles Walhingford back again, aka the Cigar Rookie, or better known as now, the Cigar Guy. And today we're back with another pairing, and we're pairing a Rocky Patel Royale and the Pierre Ferrand. Yeah, did I say it right? Yeah, Pierre Ferrand Cognac Reserve. This is the reserve level, and I believe this would be a really good combination together. What we're going for again is the chocolate and raisin type flavor, chocolate covered raisin. That's the pairing we're trying to mimic, and I believe with this cigar, this Rocky Patel Royale, absolute perfection. This should be absolute perfection. I'll come back to you when we're deeper in the first third. All right, we're back. We're well into the first third. Now this cigar, like most cigars, need to heat up to get a little bit more flavor, to really understand what you're smoking. And the first third usually isn't a concentration in flavor. But this cigar right here, one of my absolute favorite cigars of all time. Absolutely love this Rocky Patel Royale. The flavor comes on right away. First of all, it's a deep, rich cocoa flavor. You have a little bit of earthy, a little bit of leathery, but that cocoa flavor, it really is out there and punching you in the mouth, but in a good way. In a good way, meaning it doesn't mess around. I've had cigars that have that chocolate flavor, but sometimes it takes a little while to really get it, and it comes, but no, right away. This is a, what do we have here? Check my notes. This is a Toro 6.5 by 54 gauge cigar, and it's a box press. If you've seen with the video earlier pictures, this is a box press. I don't know what it is. A lot of times my favorite sticks usually are box pressed. I don't know. I can't tell you why that happens, and I can't tell you there's some kind of science behind it. Box press should not affect the flavor of a cigar, but I don't know what it is. Most of my favorite cigars are box pressed, and this one is not letting me down. And then to pair it with this wonderful reserve, marriage made in heaven. I'll be back with you on the beginning of the second third. All right, we're back with the second third coming through, and not much of a transition. The flavor is just pretty much consistent from the first third, but this is doing really well, and I mean this combination is doing really well. Let me tell you about the cognac. Pierre Ferrand, or excuse me, Pierre Ferrand. This is a reserve level cognac. Reserve level has a very, very smooth taste, or smooth burn rather. It won't have too much of the alcohol burn because it has really settled and smoothed out because of the maturing process. And this is staying true to that. This cognac is absolutely smooth, absolutely full of flavor. You'll find the dry fruits, the raisin, the apricot, and even a little bit of date flavor coming through. Now this cognac is a little sweet. Now for some, this may be a little bit too sweet, maybe too sweet, but if you have the right cigar, such as this Rocky Patel Royale, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Now I do warn you, when you're having a cigar that's just really smooth, just full of flavor, you may want to calm yourself down and don't try to take this in too deep. Meaning, you may even try to inhale this. Not a good idea. In between takes, I actually inhaled this and it wasn't pretty. This is a great cigar, but calm down. You don't ruin the situation by thinking, oh, I have a great cigar. I'll take a little bit oh, too much. And that's what happened to me. Not too bad. My eyes didn't water or anything, but I took just a little bit in too deep, and I'm fine. I'm fine. I know you're worried about me. I'm fine. But this combination, wow, pretty damn good. I'll see you on the last third. All right, we're back. We're on the third, or the last third. All right, what we have here, we don't have too much of a transition, but what I have felt, or taste rather, what I taste is a nuttier flavor has also come through, a more of a walnut type flavor. Now, when you're having the cigar and the spirit, what you may want to do to get a better flavor coming through, you want to take a few puffs of the cigar, and then you want to take a sip of your spirit. Right now I have is cognac. You want to take a sip of cognac after you're taking a few puffs of the cigar. That's the better combination. Now, if you go backwards, you actually will experience a different flavor, and you won't get the full flavor of the cigar so much. The cognac usually is strong enough to punch through the smoke and the other flavors of the cigar. Also, if you see all the smoke here, I have, as you know, I have my fire pit going as usual. That fire pit can alter your flavor, alter your experience slightly. Keep that in mind also, because that smoke coming through will give you actual flavor, because your nose is very important when it comes to taking in flavors. Now, to talk about this cigar again, this is a highly rated cigar. This is a 94 according to Cigar Aficionado. This is a medium to full body cigar, so if you're new to smoking cigars, or you don't smoke cigars very often, you may want to make sure you have a full meal before you undertake the cigar and the cognac. And also, please do not drink and smoke together and then you have some place to go. Right now I'm feeling great. I don't feel comfortable if I had to operate a vehicle at this time. So make sure you keep those things in mind also. Make sure this is towards the end of your day and you have no place to go, or you don't have a place to go for a very long time, maybe 2 or 3 hours. So you can truly enjoy the cigar and not have to worry about what's going to happen next. All right, we're back. I'm at a point where I usually call my cigar, and at this point, though I didn't remove the last ring, it's time to call it. Now, this cigar and this cognac was not a situation where we had the opening act and the main event or the headliner. This was more of, dare I call it, a perfect pairing, where they worked together and produced flavors that worked with each other, didn't fight, and it made the whole experience a lot better. If I was to have this cigar, and I've had this cigar before by itself with maybe just water, by itself it was good, it's great. But with the cigar, with the cognac, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I would urge you to try this cognac, the Pierre Ferrand Reserve It is absolutely wonderful, and for the price of $70 or a little bit below, depending on where you're from, is diamond in the rough. It is extraordinarily very good. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. And I always ask the question, how would you spend your money? This is how I spent my money. These two, the cigar and this wonderful spirit, like I said, perfect combination. Go out, try those two together, try those two separate, doesn't matter. Again, this is how I spent my money. I always ask the question, how would you spend your money? I'm Charles Walhingford. See you later.